Hello students, in today's lecture we discuss about the some theorem which is based on the linear transformation from the V to V. Okay, so the statement of the theorem is, let V be a vector space over the field F and let ST belongs to LVV. We have given V is a vector space over the field F and S and T are the two linear transformations from the V to V. As ST belongs to LVV means what? LVV is a set of linear transformation from the V to V. So ST belongs to LVV means S is a linear transformation from V to V and T is a linear transformation from the V to V, and alpha belongs to field F, then S plus T, ST and alpha S are all the elements of the LVV. First of all, we have to show that S plus T, ST and alpha of S are the elements of the LVV. Elements of the LVV means what we have to show? We have to show that these are the linear transformations from the V to V. With respect to operations S plus T and alpha of S, then we have to show that this LVV is an vector space. Then second we have to show this is an vector space. Moreover, LVV has the further properties, and then we have to show that this LVV set of linear transformations from the V to V can satisfy the following property. So the first property is S operating on TU is equal to STU, which is an associative law. Then there is a linear transformation called as an identity transformation on V such that, and the linear transformation which is defined as an identity transformation can be given by 1 into V is equal to V, where V belongs to V, where V is any element of the vector space V, and 1 into T is equal to T into 1 is equal to T. That is, 1 is an identity of the transformation and which can be given by the property 1 into T is equal to T into 1 is equal to T, the itself transformation T, where T belongs to LVV. Finally, we have an distributive laws. Which are the distributive laws? S into T plus U is equal to, S is distributed throughout the bracket, which is equal to ST plus SU, and the second is S plus T operating on U is equal to SU plus TU. So this is the statement of the theorem. Now we look at the proof. Okay, so first of all we have given as V is the vector space over the field F and ST belongs to LVV. What we have to show? We have to show that S plus T, ST and alpha of S are the elements of the LVV. Now we discuss the last theorem. What we have discussed in the last theorem? We have given a statement, let VW be an vector space over the field F, and we know that LVW is the set of linear transformations from the V to W. Then we have taken a proof of this theorem as LVW is a vector space over the field F with respect to operation S plus T for ST belongs to LVW, alpha of S for alpha belongs to field F, where S belongs to LVW. Therefore, these two properties for showing this S plus T and the alpha of S belongs to LVW, we have to show that these two are belongs to LVW. Therefore, these two properties are already discussed in the last theorem. Therefore, in that theorem also we have to show that this S plus T and alpha of S are the elements of the LVV. Therefore, by using the previous theorem, we can show that this S plus T and alpha of S are the elements of the LVV. This already discussed in the last theorem, therefore we cannot take it at this theorem. Therefore we look out the next part of this theorem. What we have to show? We have to show that this ST belongs to LVV. Okay, so the proof is, because the properties of LVV relative to operation S plus T and alpha of S were already described in above theorem. So you have to look at above theorem and show that this S plus T and alpha of S are also an element of the LVV. This is already discussed in the above theorem. So look at this theorem and take a proof of from that theorem. Okay, so what we have to show, we have already discussed this an element of an LVV in the last theorem. Now we have to show that this S plus T is an element of the LVV. Therefore it is sufficient to consider the properties of an ST. So it is sufficient to show that ST belongs to LVV. ST belongs to LVV means what? What we have to show? We have to show that ST is a linear transformation from the V to V. Okay, that's we have to show, which is nothing but a linear transformation. So what is the properties for showing a linear transformation? We have to show, for showing a linear transformation, do two properties. Which are these properties? For V1 and V2 belongs to vector space V. We take an V1 and V2. First of all, we take two elements from the domain set. Here the domain set is V. So take out the two elements, V1 and V2 belongs to vector space V, and alpha belongs to field F. Then we have ST. We have ST operating on the V plus 2. In the first property, we have to show that. What we have to show? In the first property, take any two elements of the vector space V, then operating this, which we have to show the linear transformation, then operating this on the addition of these two vectors V1 plus V2, and then we have to show that this can be splitted. This S is splitted over the V1 and T is splitted over the S plus T is splitted over the V1 and S plus T is splitted over the V2. Now in that case, we have to show that ST is a linear transformation. Therefore what we have to show? We have to show that this is nothing but ST operating on the V1 plus V2 is equal to ST operating on V1 plus ST operating on the ST operating on the V2. Okay, therefore consider the LHS, which is equal to, now which is equal to S, take T, this T inside the bracket, S into T operating on V1 plus V2, which is equal to S into, then by distributive property this can be written as an T into V1 plus T into V2. Therefore then again by distributive property apply it for S, which is equal to S into TV1 plus S into TV2. Okay, now take S and T in one bracket and V1 in the other bracket. Therefore, which is equal to this is equal to ST operating on the V1 plus ST operating on the V2. Okay, therefore we have ST operating on V1 plus V2 is equal to ST operating on V1 plus ST operating on the V2. Therefore the first property for the linear transformation is satisfied. Now what is the second property? We have to show that ST operating on the alpha of V1 is equal to, this alpha scalar should be taken outside the bracket and ST should be multiplied to V1. Therefore which is equal to this S as it is and then multiply T inside the bracket, which is equal to S into T in bracket alpha of V1, which is equal to S into, then take this scalar outside the bracket, alpha into TV1. Now again take this scalar outside the bracket, which is equal to alpha into S TV1. Now which is equal to alpha into ST operating on the V1. Therefore the second property is also satisfied, as ST into alpha of V1 is equal to alpha ST operating on V1. Therefore this is the second property. Okay, so both the properties of the linear transformation is satisfied by the T1. Thus ST is an linear transformation from V to V. So ST is belongs to LVV. Therefore, the first property is satisfied. ST belongs to LVV. Now, as ST belongs to LVV, similarly we can show that TS is a linear transformation. Similarly, we can show that TS is a linear transformation. Therefore, these properties of an linear transformation can be satisfied by the S plus T, ST and the alpha of S. Now, with respect to this operation of an ST and the alpha of S, then we have to show that LVV is an vector space. This is also already discussed in the last theorem. Okay, so look at this theorem and take a proof of LVV as an vector space from that theorem. Now what next we have to show? We have to show that LVV has the further properties. What is the first property? S operating on TU is equal to ST into U, which is an associative law. Now in the next line, so by using last theorem, we show that LVV is an vector space. So look at the last theorem and take a proof of this LVV as a vector space from that theorem. Okay, now next we show that these other properties on the LVV can be satisfied. For this, let STU belongs to LVV and let consider the small element U belongs to vector space V. Now we have to show that from the, what we have to show, STU is equal to ST operating on the U. We have to show this associative property is satisfied. For this, first consider STU operating on the V. Consider the element V belongs to vector space V. Consider this as a V element. Okay, small v element which belongs to capital V. Therefore, consider STU operating on the V, which can be written as an is equal to, then take S outside the bracket into, as these properties are satisfied because the LVV is a vector space. So commutativity properties, associativity properties for the elements of the LVV is satisfied. Okay, and STU are the elements of an LVV. Therefore, these properties of an associativity is satisfied here, which is equal to S into TU operating on V, which is equal to S into T, then take U and V in one bracket. Okay, this is a small v, which is equal to T into U operating on the small v. Now take this as an equation first. Now what we have to show? We have to show that STU, here we take out, first we consider the LHS, now consider the RHS and then show that these two are nothing but the same. Now consider the STU. Now consider ST operating on U and which is operating on the V. Okay, so which is equal to ST as it is, then take U multiplied to V, U into V. Therefore, which is equal to, then take S outside and T inside the bracket into T operating on U, which is multiplied to V. So put this equation second. Therefore, from first and second, by using these two equations, from first and second, we have STU is equal to ST operating on the U. Therefore, this property is satisfied by using the first and the second case. Now what we have to show? We have to show the next properties are, there is a linear transformation called as an identity transformation on V such that this is already given in the theorem. The identity transformation is also belongs to LVV, which satisfies the property 1 into T is equal to T into 1 is equal to T for T belongs to LVV. We know that the identity transformations with what? If we multiplied the any element to this, the element should be itself. Okay, so T is an identity transformation, or here 1 is an identity transformation. Now what we have to show? We have to show the distributive properties are also holds in the LVV. So what is the distributive properties? S into T plus U is equal to ST plus SU, and S plus T operating on U is equal to SU plus TV. So first of all, we show that this property S into T plus U is equal to ST plus SU is satisfied. So first consider S, first property, S operating on the T plus U. We have to show that this 2 S operating on the T plus U is equal to ST plus SU, that is distributive property holds. Therefore, for showing this distributive property, we have to show this property is satisfied on the any vector of the vector space V. For this, consider let V be the any element, arbitrary element belongs to vector space V. So consider S operating on the T plus U, and this whole is operating on the element V of the vector space V. Therefore, which is equal to S into, then take this T plus U inside the bracket or multiplied to V. This should be S into T plus U operating on the V, which is equal to S into, then multiply T and U separately to V, which is equal to T into V plus U into V. Therefore, again multiplied S separately to each term, which is equal to S into T V plus S into U V, which is equal to, then take S and T and S and U together, which is equal to ST operating on V plus SU operating on the V, which is equal to, now V is common in the both terms, then take a V as in common, which is equal to ST plus SU operating on the V. That's we have to show. We have to show that this distributive properties for the ST and U are satisfied. Okay, so from this we have S into T plus U operating on V is equal to ST plus SU operating on the V. Therefore, by using this, the first distributive property is satisfied. Now, suppose this is an third equation, and next what we have to show? We have to show that S plus T operating on U is equal to SU plus TU. For this, for showing this distributive property hold, we have to show that this property is applied on the any element, arbitrary element of the vector space V. This should be satisfied. Okay, so consider the any element, arbitrary element V belongs to vector space V. So consider S plus T operating on U, and which is operating on the element V of the vector space V, which is equal to, this can be written as an S plus T, then U should be multiplied to that element U into V. Okay, which is equal to, then multiply, as here the addition sign is given, then multiplied separately S and T to UV, which is equal to S into U operating on V plus T into U operating on the V, which is equal to, then take S and U, T and U as an one term, which is equal to SU operating on V plus TU operating on the V. So, which is equal to SU operating on V and TU operating on the V. That's we have to show. We have to show that S plus T operating on U, which is operating on the any element of the vector space V, is equal to SU operating on V plus TU operating on the V. Thus, both the distributive properties are holds in the LUV. Therefore, these are all the properties on the which are for the elements which are present in the LVV are satisfied for the S, T and the U. Therefore, this is the proof of this theorem. Hence the proof.